heading Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Ford Field, home of the Lions here in Detroit. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Spartans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a man, it's Washington. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Got a little space. Breaks the tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. That's caught. It's returned. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Makes the grab. It's McCray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, it's Child. Gets it out fast. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a...
Hits him in stride inside the tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Spartans have it with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Buys a little time with his feet. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got his man. Made a defender miss. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Spartans! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's McLaurin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's McLaurin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Childs. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to take off. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The lone back's got it. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort, nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for room. It's McLaurin. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it, that time to hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The short hands, it's wet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Washington. Quickly complete. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Terrapins.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And he made the extra point without problem. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, it's the end around. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The sure hands, it's Kelly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the right. All by himself. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. On the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And he just does enough to get that first down. It wasn't pretty. It's not going to look great on the stat sheet. I know he ran a very long way to go get that 1 or 2 yards to move the sticks, but at the end of the day, awesome individual effort to keep this drive going.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Oh, they're after him! And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Back to pass, it's Childs. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Looking left. Wide open downfield. How about this? You're picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Childs. Moving away from pressure. Got his man on the right. Wide open space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. It's complete to the left.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's McLaurin. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's McLaurin. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
17, Maryland, 14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Hoping to play some good ball. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. It's Belly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
To the air, it's Childs. Pulls it in, it's Kelly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a touchdown.
There he goes! Touchdown, Sparty! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Smashes through the tackle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Washington. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I think it's go time now at this point in the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
Absolutely center cut. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Childs. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Washington. Finds his man. It's Webb. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires toward the target. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to fire deep. Brings it in down the left side. Now they're... starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Here's a throw downfield late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.